How's everyone doing today? Shankar Puri here. Today, just like every day, we're going to go through the charts and see what's the market doing. As well, we're going to look at one of the trades we took today on the Forex pair and kind of show you guys how you guys can also make profit in the market every day. So without further ado, let's dive right into the charts. All right, guys. So first, we're going to actually go through a Forex pair GJ right now and kind of walk you through how we were able to capitalize on this trade and exactly what we were looking for. All right, so if we look at GJ right now, we currently see we're in this big consolidation on the 4-hour, and what I did was we woke up for a New York session. At 8 o'clock, we had this big bullish candle, 4-hour candle. So what I did was I drew my Fibonacci's from point A to point B up here to see if, it aligned with any of the PRZ zones, so price reversal zones, and it did, right? So we drew that and saw that. Not only that, guys, what we saw as well is if we actually look at this trend right now for the price action, we have what we would call a first on the 1-hour, we see a downtrend. You see this downtrend, 1, 2, down, push down, and then we have this double bottom, and then the price breaks above, giving us an opportunity to now have an uptrend, right? So we broke above this resistance, and so seeing that the price came down to the support area and then had a big massive bullish push indicated to me that we were going to continue heading up to at least this area here, right? So where this resistance is here. So that's what we were looking at. But of course we missed this entry right here on this candle. So what were we looking for as we got closer in? So as we got closer into the price action, I saw that okay, we have this support. We have the support and resistance here, and what I was looking for was for a candle to break above this area right here to enter. So if you look, we have this candle and then the next bullish engulfing candle, and on that bullish engulfing candle, that's confirmation for me to actually enter the trade. As you can see that there's a lot of volume in this bullish engulfing. It respected the support and resistance area and broke above this area here. So that's why we actually entered the trade, and we targeted these highs up here because this is the next major resistance zone. And you can see that if we actually look, there's an exhaustion wick right here. So there's some exhaustion wicks right here, and then resistance. So that's what we were looking at for our targets, right? So we did take 50% off right here. So I'll show you where we took 50% of our trade off. So as the price came up to here, we took 50% of our trade off just because there was a resistance, a support here, as well as resistance and support and resistance, right? So we didn't want to jeopardize the capital that we already made in the trade, so we closed 50% of the trade here and then put our stop loss to break even, so it became a risk-free trade. And then we just let it ride all the way up to take profit. So that was the trade, pretty straightforward. Again, the first thing we observe is we drew the fibs, but we observed market structure, and that's very important to understand, is that we first go through we were first in a downtrend. So we were first in this downtrend, right? We had this double bottom right here, and then we broke above this resistance, right? So breaking above this resistance shows us that, okay, there's an opportunity that the trend is reversing to the upside. So once we saw that, and we saw this bullish engulfing candle, to me, it was a clear sign that, okay, we are heading up. I just need to find an entry to actually get in the trade. And so the confirmation for me was this bullish candle right here. All right, so was this bullish candle right here. So this bullish candle allowed me to enter and gave me the confidence that we're going to continue heading up to at least this zone right here, right? So that was the trade for today, guys. You know, you can capitalize on the market as well. You know, yeah, so you guys can capitalize on the market as well. And, you know, opportune, you know, better trades, or like you could have even entered right here, right? This would have been an entry point right here, right on the Fibonacci 61.8 or 81, yeah, 61.8. So I did not see this at the time. So, you know, you could have capitalized on here, or even taken a trade. If we zoom out on the 30-minute, this is probably, yeah, bullish engulfing, could have entered on this candle right here. So there's so many ways to enter and read the markets, but looking for the entry opportunity is what's actually going to make the difference from you to becoming profitable to not profitable. So we risk 500 here to make about, you know, it was just under 1,500. We made 1,000 because we closed 50% here, and then the difference up here, right? So closed 500 here and then held the rest of the 500 up until there. So that was the trade, guys. So now let's look at the S&P 500, see where we're at, see what's going on, you know. So we have the S&P right here. Like I said, we were anticipating this push down, which we got. We're having lower lows and lower highs right now against the resistance of this price action right here. So we're having lower lows, lower highs, and, you know, we're looking to actually, you know, head down to this area right here. So we're just in the markdown phase right now. Looking on the 1 hour. So we're looking, the price has been getting weaker, making lower lows and lower highs. So just keep that in mind as you guys are trading. But as it looks for the long term, the S&P 500 is looking great, guys. You know, we have a lot of resistance to break through to actually say like, okay, we're back in a bear market. But as of right now, you know, we're looking to see what the price does when it gets down to here, right? If we get down to here and we start let me just pull out this right here for you guys. So if we push down to here and then we break underneath, that might be more of a concern to head, and we'll be heading down to this support zone and then even potentially down to here. So we just need to play by level and see how the candlesticks and the price action moves against support and resistance levels. So keep that in mind, that anything can happen with the price. But as we're looking, the price is looking like it is distributing right now. So we're in the distribution phase, so nothing too serious. You know, pullbacks are expected. The market ebbs and flows just like life. If you look on the 4-hour time frame, everything is looking bullish, right? So let's keep that in mind. So here for Bitcoin, guys, you know, we got down to this area, and like I was saying in the previous videos, once we came down to the support zone, that would be the opportunity to buy. And you can see the price completely, you know, pushed up from that point. So, you know, these support and resistance areas are not, you know, they're here for, I draw these for a reason, as these are key areas that, you know, the price is, people are waiting to buy, right? So we have all this fluctuation in price action here, right? So you have all this fluctuation in price action here, right? So a lot of individuals, and you can see all the exhaustion wicks up here. Let me actually just dim this a bit more. So we have the exhaustion wicks up here, you know, and then we have the resistance and exhaustion wicks up here. So this is a place of, you know, a lot of bulls and bears are going to be fighting in this area. So these are key levels that you actually want to look at and start accumulating or purchasing and selling, right? So we have that, but now that we've broken over here and broken above this resistance, let's see how the price plays out. If we break above, which we have, and we actually break above and then support and then head higher, you know, that's gonna look good for the Bitcoin price. And if we look on the BLX, guys, if you look on the BLX or on the daily, breaking above this area would be very, very good for the Bitcoin price, altcoins as well, but especially for Bitcoin, because you know, we're getting closer to the halving. We're getting closer to the halving, and then from the halving, you got about 200 days from the last cycle when it broke the high, right? And if we look at the previous cycle from the halving to when it broke the high, it was about, yeah, the same amount, 200 days. So you know, we're right on track for the next bull market. You know, we're looking to break the highs after the Bitcoin halving. So look for the Bitcoin halving. A lot of people think we're going to reach 100K before the halving. I don't think that's realistic. You know, we'll probably we might even reach this 100K in the next cycle. You know, we could only go as high as 150,000, 200,000 for the next cycle. And if we actually look at the Bitcoin price, you want to be considerate of the fact that each time that Bitcoin reaches a top, right, we reach our top, we have the cycle is diminishing in returns, right? So it's pretty much flattening out, right? So you can see that the price is pretty much flattening out every time that we are, you know, having this event. So realistically, guys, you know, we might hit only 80,000 for the Bitcoin price next Bitcoin halving. Post Bitcoin halving, we may only go this high because we're getting diminishing returns from Bitcoin as the cycle continues, right? So that would be, you know, definitely not out of the realm of how high Bitcoin could go. We might not even reach 100K in this market, you know. So it is a reality that we have to consider, that we might only get to 100K. We might just pass the all-time high and then hit 90K, 99K, and then head down, right? So consider that while you're trading. You know, I'll probably update this in the next video with kind of a log, a more accurate, more accurate trend lines here. But you can see that we're kind of smoothing out and not having as much exponential growth in the price action for Bitcoin. So you want to keep that in mind and understand that, you know, Bitcoin is like the catalyst to the market, but to make money in the market, you got to get into the altcoins, right? The altcoins are what's going to push up your bags and make you a lot of profit, providing you get in at a good time, right? So that's really it for today, guys. I hope you like the video. Please comment, subscribe, and also if there's any cryptocurrencies you'd like me to review, I'll definitely do that. You know, we're still in the accumulation phase. You can see a lot of companies are still in cryptocurrency, are still trying to build infrastructures, and the name of the game is survive until you can thrive. You know, if you can stay in this industry and keep learning and doubling down, you'll eventually get to the other side and see massive profits, you know. But as we see it now, we're getting ready for the next bull cycle. Stay level-headed. Understand that Bitcoin may not be the place where you're going to make exponential gains. Altcoins will be the place where you make more gains, but there are so much more risk involved. Right now, you have a lot of people who did well in the last bull cycle have absolutely depleted all their funds. And I'll say this is, you know, when the next cycle comes, there's going to be a lot of YouTubers that are going to get, well, looks like my camera shut off. So tune in next time for another video and, you know, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.